Welcome back to AM Northwest. Now, next week, I'll be performing a one-woman play about the... I'm sick already. about the life of legendary Hollywood agent Sue Mengers. And here to help us share more about the production, I'll Eat You Last. We welcome the Executive Director of Triangle Productions, Don Horn. Good to see you, honey.
Hi, honey. I have something for you.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Should I open this now?
Go ahead, open it now.
Well, why don't you tell me, though, while I'm doing this, about Sue Mengers and why you chose this play?
Okay. It's the question you asked yesterday,
yes.
right? The reason why... There you are.
Oh, look at that. I'll eat you last.
I love history. I love powerful women. I did a show about Tanya Harding. I did a show about Gracie Hansen, and this just seemed logical to me.
Yeah.
But also, I felt like she was a historical figure that nobody knew about.
Right. A lot of people, unless you're really in the biz,
right?
You don't
and
really
it's weird
know about
today, the Academy Awards, and then we talk about this also. It's kind of weird because she was very powerful. She had she was an agent to Barbra Streisand, to Tatum O'Neal, Cher, people like that, and I don't think a lot of people know that.
Yeah, her big client was Barbra Streisand.
Definitely.
And when we start out the play, she's waiting to hear from Barbra Streisand.
And wait, and wait.
Yeah. And one of the things that we found out, too, is that she has quite the acerbic wit. She's intense. She's a woman in a man's world at the time.
Well, and I found a quote that said that she broke the glass ceiling when it came to Hollywood. But she was a producer, an agent off Broadway.
Right.
So she was a Broadway agent and then went to Hollywood and broke that ceiling too. So that was unusual at the time, 1960s, 1970s.
And didn't she get Barbara the highest paid
for this film?
So they did a film. It was her husband's movie. This is what gets her in trouble. Her husband, Jean-Claude Tremont, is the husband's name, directed this movie.
Right.
And so that's her husband right there. And what happened was she gets Barbara and her favorites, Gene Hackman, to be in the movie, and the movie ends up being a big flop.
Well, and there's a reason why because of that, and that is, number one, Barbara sings in the movie that should never be singing because she sings off key.
Oh, that's weird.
That's really bad. And the other thing is, it was a Gene Hackman film, and what Sue was known for was to get a project, get a star and a director, and then find other people. She already had Gene Hackman, and she had Dennis Quaid, who was brand new into the scene, and then she also had Diane Ladd. So to find somebody else that was pretty famous to get where she needed to go was Barbra Streisand, her friend. She got $4.5 million for 27 days of work, which was unheard of. That's like $33,000 a day. Right. That's a lot of money.
It's a lot. And it is amazing that she was so popular with the major stars. And then when something goes wrong, they all leave her.
They all leave her.
Yeah.
But she also was known for her parties.
Yes, she loved to throw dinner parties.
12 to 15 to 16 people around her table. She loved to do that because she liked making deals.
Right.
What is your line? It says, when you had Burt Reynolds.
Yes.
Burt Reynolds was with who?
Alan Pakula.
And what movie?
And... Starting over. Yeah, starting over.
Sorry, I'm putting you on the spot. I didn't mean that. No. Today at rehearsal, we'll work that again.
We'll work it out. But yeah, so she has dinner parties and she connects people, and then they walk away with different roles in the movies just from having dinner and just having a great time. And she loves gossip.
Oh my goodness.
That I can relate to. I love to gossip.
What I thought was interesting that she had friends like Candice Bergen.
Right. They were good friends.
Good friends, and Ally McGraw and people like that, which you don't really think about having. You know, they were stars.
Right.
So to have her, their agent, as their best friend as well, and there's pictures of her having cocktails with her best friends and stuff like that. She's a very interesting woman, and yes, she had wit.
She had wit, and also too, I think she had trouble deciding whether is this person my friend or is this person my client, and that's the tough part.
Yeah, and then when Barbra Streisand finally says, "I'm done," and it wasn't actually, to me, Sue's problem. It was her, because Sue was an agent, and we talked about the other day. She had a manager too.
Yeah.
And when you have a manager, they're the ones that's supposed to take care of who you are and your whole persona going out there. Yeah. Sue just got him the job.
Yep, exactly.
But Barbara dropped her.
There you go. All right, we want to tell folks, if you'd like to find out more about I'll Eat You Last, the one-woman play, I'm going to go take some Tums right now. We'll put all the information on our website at KATU.com. Don, thank you very much.
You're
welcome.
You.
All right, coming up next on AM Northwest, we're going to meet the kitten rescued from a roadway and learn how he's helping to change other pets' lives. Stay with us.
Looking for a high